Hello and welcome to the month of October's Oracle card reading. Thanks so much for joining me here today for us to see what's going to be going on for us this month, what energies are going to be involved in our growth for the month of October 2017. So we're going to pull 4 cards to symbolize the weeks in this month. So we have our first 2 cards and then we're being patient with the end of the month. Oh, okay, that one flew out. Right. So let's check out what comes up for us for the start of this month. So we have the card Planetary Cycles. This is so interesting because just as the planets have their own cycles, and just as I always think of the cosmos as within this dance, right? You know, that it's so structured, it's so mathematical, and it's so precise. We within our own lives can have these cycles as well. So particularly if you're female, you'll know that you'll have your own monthly cycle, but also regardless of our gender, we have cycles within our own lives. This is particularly true if you have a birthday this month, because that means that you're really going into a new year in your life. And we really can learn a lot from our own cycles in life. If we, even look back to where we were a year ago and then trace our steps forwards to see where we are now, it may give us a clear indication of the next steps that we may want to take in our lives, the next steps that are going to carry us into a new way of being. Perhaps we have new goals that we want to reach, or a new a new project within our business, or perhaps we have a new fitness goal for ourselves. So really, these cycles and these changes is just about us thinking this month, okay, what can we bring into our lives that is going to set us off in a new direction, that's going to set us off, maybe change the trajectory a bit and give us a new lease of life, basically. So that's a really positive card to come up for this month. The next card that comes up for us is Willpower. Willpower is such an interesting concept. There are theories out there that say that we only have a certain amount of willpower, and that as we kind of move through our lives, especially if we've gone through challenging periods, that our willpower kind of gets chipped away. This is why some people who have had particularly difficult upbringings or going through particularly difficult times in their life can often feel like they can't make decisions. I think the majority of us have been in that frame of mind in our lives where we've had a lot going on, maybe a lot of challenges, and it's really difficult to kind of focus on the details of things when our lives seem chaotic. But it's about just bringing everything back down and getting really earthed within ourselves and saying, okay, what things can we maybe eradicate from our lives to help us out in that way? What things can we cut back on? What things can we peel back on? How can we simplify our lives, basically, so that our willpower stands a real chance? Perhaps, some of us are going to be quitting a bad habit that we have, or changing our habits, or changing our mindsets, and willpower is going to be something really important for that. I always think with willpower as well, it's about our free willpower, the ability for us to make decisions for ourselves, the abilities that we are the captain of our own ship. We are steering our ship on our life's journey, about taking back our own power and becoming more empowered, stepping into ourselves more fully. So like we said, if any of us do have a birthday this month, it could be a real amazing time for that change. But similarly, for all of us, we're going through those cycles within ourselves. We're looking back over what's happened over the past year, really, and then seeing, what do we want to change in our lives, and what can we really focus our will on to make that happen. The next card for the month of October is Intention. I would start off the month this way. I think we should all start off the month this way with a very clear intention of where we want this month to take us. So we could simply do this by just writing this on a piece of paper, or it could be an affirmation that we tell ourselves every single day. For this month, setting our intentions looks like it's really going to be key. And an intention really helps us to stick to something, almost like we have that self-accountability. So if we've come up with an intention for ourselves for this month. So, for example, an intention could be, my intention for this month is to change a thought process. My intention for this month is to create new habits in my life that are going to really aid me on my path. If we say these intentions to ourselves every day and start our month off this way, it's going to be a really positive thing for us. So that's something that a little exercise we could incorporate into our lives this month. And then the final card for our amazing month of October is Earth Force. It's actually represented by Archangel Raphael, who is known to be the Archangel of healing. We could apply this to healing our planet. Maybe, I really feel like a lot of us at the moment are really concerned about what is happening on the planet, particularly environmental issues. So it could be this month that we really get interested in signing petitions or researching or just finding out more about our planet and finding out more ways in which we can all help our planet. Perhaps we set up new projects, perhaps we get our heads together. It could be something really as simple as we go around our own neighborhoods this month picking up some trash, making sure that we're not creating any trash of our own, no littering or anything like that. We're getting really focused on how can we help the planet and be of service to the planet. So simple things like going to your local forest or woods or beach, or even on your pavements or around your home, just that simple thing of picking up that trash and putting it in the right bin can really have an impact, if we all did that. But on a bigger scale, we could be feeling more like activists, feeling more like we want to be signing those petitions, feeling like we want to be more involved, more heavily involved in environmental issues. So that could be something that comes up for us this month as well. So we have our own cycles that we are currently going through and new beginnings. We have that willpower of what we want to focus our intentions on too. And then we are also considering the planet this month in a very big way. So it looks like it could actually be quite life-changing for a lot of us this month. So thank you so much for watching this oracle card reading for the month of October. I really hope that it has been of service to you. If you would like me to prepare your own personal reading, you can find the information on how to do that in the description box below by following my website www.alyssacruz.com. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, happiness and joy, and until we speak again for next month's oracle card reading, I'm wishing you all the luck in the world. Lots of love, Alyssa.